Sawadee ka! I'm here at Erin Sapolsky's house. I'm so excited. She just told me she finished the Asian Mint tour, and I am here to come to her kitchen so we can expand her horizon. So let's go tie things up.
Everybody get up.
Ooh, this is the super ring. It's my favorite sound now. Hi, Nikki. Hi,
Welcome.
Erin.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm so
Come on
excited.
in.
Let's go.
So this is my kitchen.
This is my dream kitchen.
Thanks.
The double counter situation. I bet we have a beautiful pantry, don't we? Okay, this is the life. What do you normally cook with? I know you like to cook a lot.
I do like to cook. So I cook in two different ways. If I'm eating or if the rest of my family is eating, and they like very traditional food. So we do a lot of like pasta, a lot of ground beef, chicken. So I typically cook without the spice a lot and then add it on the back end. But we do a lot of noodles.
I'm very curious about this section.
Okay.
Tell me more. I actually have never cooked with couscous before.
Really? It's one of our favorite things. Couscous is cooked a lot like rice is. So you just cook it on the stove and let it absorb the water, and especially the pearl or the Israeli couscous.
I've eaten it. I've had it.
It's got a good texture to it, which is what I like about it. Yeah.
I agree. Okay, I'm excited. Okay, I'm trying something completely new because I always get inspired when I get to other people's kitchens, obviously, and to see something different.
I'm excited.
Awesome, let's go. I'm gonna learn how to make couscous.
This is gonna be a big day for you. I see
know.
big things in your future.
I know, you are really opening even my world into a whole different direction that
Maybe
I'm
like an
normally not in.
Israeli mint crossover.
That is totally what we're doing. That was really what I was like getting the vibe of. Now, how do you make couscous?
Okay, I might be the only person who's been on one of your segments that doesn't use a rice cooker. I cook my rice on a stove. So I cook couscous similar to how I cook rice.
Love it. Do I just turn on the fire then?
Yeah, so we're
that
gonna
started.
fill this up with water.
Okay. What is the water to couscous ratio?
About 1 to 1.5. So we
Okay.
have 1.5 cups of water, we have a cup of couscous, and then don't pour this in quite yet. We're gonna boil the water with a little bit of oil and salt, and I just put in like a tablespoon of olive oil.
Thank you.
Or maybe a little more, a little less, just kinda.
And you're okay? I'm not using like actually a
So this
measuring
it actually
spoon?
does make me a little anxious, but I think we're good.
Okay.
I'm with a pro today. so
Yeah,
we're
no,
fine.
maybe.
And then like a pinch or two of salt, and then I boil it up. Look, now I'm the instructor.
I love it.
For just like a second.
I love it. That's like my favorite part. Okay, then we'll bring it up to a boil.
Yes.
So what we're making is kind of like a Asian-inspired couscous salad. How long does the couscous will take to cook?
8 to 10 minutes, depending on the stove. We moved into this house about a year ago, so I'm still
Love
getting
it.
used to my stove.
Okay.
And how long things cook.
Love.
But it's really similar to cooking rice. So.
And you know what's been so interesting this whole time? You've been saying rice, and I'm like, so couscous is your rice. It's your carb, your go-to carb.
It is.
What are some other Israeli carbs?
There's always pita. There's always, falafel is big there,
Yes.
so anything wrapped. And I'm not an expert on Israeli cooking, but falafel something
We're at
you
a
don't wanna
boil.
pass
That
up.
was fast.
Okay, so throw
Ready?
this in and stir it around. So we forgot to put the garlic in the couscous.
Awesome. How much do you normally put in?
That much.
All of that?
Yeah, just throw it all in.
I love it. It's like about a good tablespoon.
I think so. I don't eyeball much, but garlic I feel like is
This is so
just always
pretty.
err on the side of caution with garlic.
With garlic?
Yeah.
With the
On
tablespoon?
the generous side.
On the generous side, I love it. I was like, how are we airing the situation right now?
We don't want to be stuck in a situation without enough garlic.
That is so true.
I'd rather over garlic.
Over
than-
garlic. So obviously we would not put oil when we cook rice, but the oil that you have in the couscous, it just gives it that nice feel and it doesn't stick together.
Right.
Let's slice up, shave these kind of like just as if we were doing like cabbage salad or the slaw.
Okay.
Like really thin.
So I'm learning something new because I usually saute these. So this is a little different.
Yeah.
So you're cutting in half.
I'm cutting in half, and then I'm just gonna go, this is actually very fun to do too. So look, so now we're gonna have like a little cabbage slaw situation.
Ooh, I like how you mix this up.
You think this couscous is ready?
What's it look like? I think if all the water's absorbed,
Water's
we're in a
absorbed.
good spot. Just give it a little, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
I smell the garlic.
Yes. But see, it's
Smells
only like
amazing.
hinting up at the garlic, so I think you need
Yes.
more to make the impact.
Okay. And then do we need
It might not be great for my marriage, but I really love garlic.
Not the romantic side.
No.
Unless he loves
is
garlic
perfect.
too. What do I do now?
So let's just let it sit for a second,
Okay.
even with the lid on, to
Okay.
to tighten up the water that's in there.
Now I know why you're such a good rice cooker, like real rice on the pot, because you're very particular even how the rice also finishes with the lid off, lid on, fire off.
Yes.
And let it hang for, we normally hang for 15 minutes. How long?
That's perfect.
That's what, okay, then
Yeah,
let's
the longer
continue.
the better, the thicker it'll be, and better.
That is so interesting. You'd be comfortable doing some onions?
Sure.
And then I'll
Do
do
you have
some
tricks
ginger.
to cutting onions?
Trick to cutting onions.
Because I just
do
cut them
not.
and almost cut my fingers off all the time.
Don't cut your fingers off. I would cut it where you would keep the end, like the root part, a little bit together, right? So it
Okay.
doesn't come falling apart. And then I just kind of, oh, we're gonna use a quarter now.
Perfect. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, good. Me too. Now I want to see how you would do it.
Oh, now it's the moment of truth.
The moment of truth. That's how I would do it too.
But see, I'm not good at this, like leave the root on. So-
See, it kind of does help holding it together.
No, it does.
That's exactly how I would do it.
I could eat red onion all day. Again, not for a great marriage, but
Great
good on the
flavor.
palate.
Great flavor. How about ginger?
Well, so I used to cut it very poorly until I watched Thai Kitchen Takeover, and I learned that you could use a spoon.
Oh, yes?
Okay, you're using a spoon
Yes.
with this. I don't think I've ever done that before.
No? But
No.
look, I'm losing no part of the ginger. Since this is like a smaller knob,
Okay.
trying to peel all around those is a little bit harder. So I'm just gonna do this. We're not needing a whole bunch. I'm gonna have you mix the sauce.
Okay.
While I cut the salmon, I'm gonna marinate it.
Okay. How
While
much
I
of this
cut
do
the
we need?
salmon. So we have about 2 cups worth of couscous. That's good.
Okay.
I love it. So you can measure if you want like perfect portions, you know, 2 fingers, 3 finger width. Do you have a preference?
Okay.
You know.
Well, I'm gonna trust the expert.
Let's do this pretty too. I mean, this is more of a lunch portion,
Perfect.
right? And I love the skin. We're gonna crisp it up. It'd be awesome.
Now, do you eat the skin?
I do like the skin.
Yeah.
Do you?
I have a hard time mentally eating the skin of anything. So
Then I will
I'm like
de-skin it.
I'm a boneless, skinless gal.
Then I'm gonna make some without the skin for you. So do you normally take the skin off?
I do. If it's
Okay.
served with the skin, I just eat around it. I'm not
Okay.
that particular. But
Taking the skin off of salmon is actually really easy. With a sharp knife, of course, but you can see, right? You're just gonna go right in between. If I had my sushi knife, it is easy.
That is
but
pretty-
look, see,
yeah.
it's easy. You wanna
that's
try?
perfect. It looks like you're
And I've
doing
seen
great.
some people like. I've seen some people do
Just pull it.
this, but I don't like to. I think,
Yeah.
you know, it can break the muscle, but it also depends on the type of fish, right? Is it more firm or is it not? And you know,
You did that very well.
I fried this up.
Okay.
Salt, season it. So good, crispy
And you love
salmon
it.
skin.
Yeah.
I think your kids might like. They like crunchy stuff.
My daughter does. Yeah. She's much more adventurous than my son.
You should.
He's like a chicken fingers kid and is really great in that lane.
Love it. You want to add some
Okay.
lime or lemon, some ginger.
Is there an order you should add it
There
in,
is
or
no
is
order.
it just
It's all gonna marinate.
okay?
The longer,
Well, I like
the
it all.
better. Then let's do it.
Okay.
Gonna marinate the salmon while you marinate the ginger. Do you like lemon and lime?
I like it all. Do you
Okay.
think with the ginger though, the lime will conflict with the flavor?
Let's taste.
Okay.
I like to taste and go. So kind of getting
Okay.
getting you out of your comfort zone of following recipes.
Right.
Obviously, we haven't had a recipe here at all. So
I'm learning a
grab your
lot.
spoon and taste as we go. So we're always tasting, and now that I know that your palate is so amazing with all the herbs that we get to use and how much you like, how is it?
I think I like it without, like the ginger and lemon is good.
Ginger and lemon is good.
I
See?
think, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Do you need more lemon, or you good?
No, I think it's good.
You're good. Okay,
Maybe
we're gonna let that hang
smidge
out.
more, but this is good.
We're not portioning, so let's add like maybe a little bit
Some
at a
at a
time.
time. Okay.
There you go. Now have you stir, and I'm gonna marinate this fish because I've just been so excited about what you're doing. Not too much, just giving it a little bit of flavor.
I think the ginger with the garlic in this is gonna
smell.
taste really great.
That ginger really brought out that garlic and everything. And
Yes.
you have turned me on to, I think I'm now gonna start doubling my garlic usage.
I don't know. Everyone going into mint might be like, whoa, what happened here?
I'll keep it at home. You wanna start marinating maybe some more of the herbs.
Okay.
Like, let's throw in the bell peppers.
Put them in with the couscous.
Yeah, the purple onion. I'm still wondering what is couscous made of, because as I taste it, it does taste like a pasta ball.
You know, I didn't know this until recently. I thought it was grown that way. Turns out
grain.
it's not.
It's not.
It's made of flour.
It's made of flour. See, and then that's why it works so well with the sauce, I think.
I think so too.
Ah, yes. And I think we probably now, at this point, gonna need more sauce.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I'll mix this in and see where we are.
And then chop up some cilantro. See, I'm putting you all in charge.
This is
of the
great.
couscous. And we have not measured anything.
So this is a new thing for me.
New thing for you. We're like really taking you out of your comfort
We
zone.
are. This is great. Look how pretty this
It
is.
is so pretty. I'm gonna use a little bit of safflower oil. We have like a medium heat going on. We have a non-stick pan, which is good. But this will like crisp up that skin beautifully. While you're doing that, actually, I like to use the stems.
Oh, okay. Then I'll cut these up too.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Do you normally use stems when you're doing cilantro?
I don't. I'm a leaf only gal.
You
But
are.
you know, it's a day of change.
Not today. Today's a day of change. I love how zen you make all the chopping go.
This is probably my favorite part of cooking because I can put on the news and calm myself down about the news and chop things up.
The news and cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty. I wonder if I can dare you to eat a little bit of salmon skin.
I'd do it for you. I'd give
You
it a
would?
shot. I'd give it a shot.
Ooh, then I gotta make sure my skin is. Do you like crispy stuff?
I do like crispy things. But normally if it's under the guise of like a dough and we're at the state fair.
Oh, okay. This is more elevated.
This is more elevated.
Beautiful.
Is salmon kind of like another meat where you cook it and let it set so it continues to cook a little?
It does a little bit. Do I do that? Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, not like meat. There's not a lot of blood that needs to be like
Absorbed.
what do you call it?
Redistributed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's not, there's no blood in this situation. And the way I can tell if it's cooked or not, I use my tongs and see, that's kind of like meat, right? How firm is it still in the middle?
Okay. I'm gonna
off the
add the
fire.
cilantro here.
Let's do.
Yes, okay.
And then we're gonna compose. We're kind of done.
I was curious though. I have some toppings
Yes.
that I never used because I'm a little unsure of how to
How to
use them.
use, okay. You wanna go grab?
Yes.
Because I'm curious what topping you're talking about.
So I have two. There's
yes.
Drama Queen.
Yes.
This could add a little spice to our lives.
Yes.
And then the crispy Thai basil
Yes.
flavor.
Either one will work. This has more herbs, less spicy, and that one's more spicy.
Okay.
So now that we have our beautiful, is that enough for you?
That's perfect. That
Okay.
looks so yummy.
I'm so excited for the couscous. And then
Ooh, this will add a little crunch.
it add more crunch.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna find the piece that did not have skin on it just for you.
Thank you. Look how beautiful.
It is so pretty. You wanna top it off?
Do you just sprinkle it on the top?
Yes.
It's like an ice cream topping.
Yes, it is. I have actually eaten it with ice cream before.
Really?
It is really good too.
Yummy.
There we go.
It's so
It
delicious.
is so good. Super refreshing. I mean, mine is spicy.
Mine is spicy too, but with a different kind of topping.
Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, comment, and until next time, Don't forget to tie things up.
So cooking today was totally out of my box. I like a recipe and it gives me some structure and definitely a lot of security, but I learned that I can maybe edge with a little bit of adventure and I could come up with something fantastic. I never knew that all of the cilantro was cut as a whole, and so that was much easier than how I normally chop cilantro, but I also I've never cooked salmon with the skin on it before, so it was a different experience and definitely one I'll try in the future. Cooking with Chef Nikky was not intimidating at all. She makes it really fun and really comfortable, and I learned something new.